I'm just going to turn the mic on now. Hello, Jack. Hello, Init. Did you see my shout out in your video? In your video? In my video? Init? Did you see it? Did you see it? I'm going to be disappointed if you didn't. That one's for you. Oh, KCB in the house. Let's go. Let's go. Press that button and press that button.
The birds are flying and the wolves are hunting. KCB has entered the chat.
And also we've got
Sharktooth here, the dark wave king. Battle bit, hell divers, everything. Tactical plans and a hot take dropped. The debate has never stopped.
welcome, welcome, welcome. There's some fireworks for all of you. Put the music back on, put the music back on. I'm still having to do this manually right now. Why is it not working? Oh, it's gone into the drop. Warlock in the house. Hello, Warlock. Good to see you. I think it's the first one. Kinetic might be the Linux window tiling manager you have been waiting for. Let me just get rid of Stein. There you go. So you can see what's going on. What we can do is we can just shrink that down to about there. We're going to pop this over here, and we're just going to do that. We're going to go to YouTube. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that one. Oh, that quality of that looks terrible. What's going on with that? YouTube? Huh. KW is pretty good, not going to lie. It is pretty good. Oh, hang on.
In the comments section with LGL.
Oh. That's just telling me that I've gone live. Oh. Oh. Right, so if we go to here, go to view your channel. If I just move that over there. And then what have we got going on? We can see everything. Excellent, excellent. Pretty sure it is this one. Yes, it's going to be that one. Definitely, definitely. I'll watch them again. I'll watch both of them again tomorrow and stream. You got me curious though. Yeah, take a screenshot and stick it in the Discord when you see it. Yeah, that explains a lot, Sharktooth. That explains a lot, dude. I'm not going to do that, KCB. Sorry. I've just realised there's no point. It'll only work for me and those that are in my Discord, and I don't want it. I don't want it to be like that. So yeah. Syntax error says having a look at old Xorg desktop environments like Mate, LXQT, DE, and Xwolf. Mate is my favourite right now. Nice. I'm way past those now, dude. I can't handle desktop environments anymore. Yeah. Sorry. It was a good idea though. Really good. Hopefully you heard how excited I got when you said it. I thought it was a brilliant idea. But then it's not going to be. I can't stick it up on COPR and have it linked to. My Discord. You have to be a member. It just doesn't right. Yeah, it's not though. Noctalia is not a desktop environment at all. Noctalia is a desktop shell, but there's no desktop. It's only part of the equation, you know. How's the performance between desktop environment and window managers? To be honest, I don't think there's that much, to be honest, Alduin Mason. But it does feel when I went to Niri and Noctalia, the way that I described it is light and fluffy. That's how the whole experience felt compared to KDE and Cinnamon and Gnome. It just felt light and fluffy. And then now I'm on KWE or Kinetic WE. It still feels lighter and fluffier, but it's much, much more functional. So yeah. Embrace the Tux. Upgraded to Noctalia 5 today. Went super smooth. It's great, isn't it? It really is. I was a little bit worried about updating it. Basically, Lemmy and Lysek were saying, it's beta. Go really, really careful. It's beta. But actually, it's pretty much feature complete already. It's great. I'm loving it. Every window manager is a desktop environment. No, it's not. You're talking shit, dude. If you are minimalist enough. It depends on what the D does. KDE does so much to KWin. No, it doesn't. That's another lie. Dude, you don't know what you're talking about. Eats a lot of RAM, but Mutter and Gnome are pretty similar. There's so much that you can do with KWin without even bringing in Plasma Desktop at all. It does the mouse. It does the wiggly windows, and that's nothing to do with KDE at all. KDE brings in Plasma Shell, which is shite. I have good news. DWL and Noctalia 5 is working, and it's incredibly light. Nice. I can't remember what was DWL again? What was DWL again? Thank you, whoever that was that subbed. Let me know, because I didn't see the name, because it just comes up and disappears far too fast. I prefer DWM. Desktop window I can't remember. DWM. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. I can't remember what the acronym was. I'm not saying you're lying. It's the fact that you said KDE does so much to KWin that it eats a lot of RAM, but Mutter and Gnome. What do you mean by KDE does so much to KWin? What does KDE do to KWin? Answer me that. Dynamic Window Manager for Wayland. Right. Okay. And then the other one is what did you say it was? DLM. No, was it DLM? No. What was the one that you said? Oh, I can't see for looking today. It's gonna be green. Maybe I need to have different colours for everybody. Yeah, I don't know about that though. DWM is X11 only. Right. Okay. I was thinking of switching to Debian this week, but unfortunately Niri is not in the repos yet, and I would probably eventually miss Arch. Fair enough. DWL is DWM for Wayland. Right, okay, got ya. That's making more sense. Black Don in the house.
Fresh beat, fresh pizza, fresh tech, fresh fun. Everybody welcome the Black Don.
How's it going, dude? How's it going? Good to see you. Don in the house, indeed. Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but you don't have to add all. You don't have to add all that. That's the point I'm making. On KWE doesn't have KRunner and it doesn't have Plasma Shell. It does have XDG Desktop Portal though, because it needs that. But that's like 2 processes. It's not a lot. Yeah. So you don't use those processes then. I do like KRunner. but no. That's what I used to think, KCB. It's exactly what I used to think. I don't miss it anymore. Oh yeah, don't forget to like the stream. Do that thing, you know? That one. What was I going to do? I was going to swap that to there and go... Pop that up. Yeah, so that's what we built. Well, that's what Don's built KWE on. He's built it on. He's basically fought Kwin, added tiling into Kwin, and then only brought in elements of KDE that we absolutely need. So we haven't got Plasma Shell, we haven't got Krunner, we've got none of that stuff. So we're kind of violently agreeing, I think. Citizen Sudo in the house. Hello, welcome on in. Good to see you. It's been a while. Make sure to promote my Twitch. How many we got in the chat right now? How many? I haven't even done my phone bit yet. Nobody's noticed what's on my desk either. Where is it? There it is. Got it. All right. Okay. So we're gonna click that, do that, click that, go to view channel, and then click on the live. Turn it down. Holy shit. Let's do it. I need to stop the music though. Let's do it.
A different road, a different pitch. 100 followers, I'm live on Twitch. Linux gaming, the highs and lows. What's behind the screen? Nobody knows.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Yeah, go. Make sure you go follow. See this? Why did see this? Look, this is Zen, right? I've just clicked on there to go and click play. Look what's happening with Zen. What's going on? Why can't I click on anything in Zen? Look, can't click on anything. What's going on? Oh, that I can click on this one. 54. Come on, guys. We've got to get at least to 60 now. Come on, we can get to 60 tonight, can't we? Oh no, still bugged out. Can't listen to any music now. No, what am I supposed to do? Go back to Firefox? I can't even refresh the page. I can go back, but I can't refresh the page. F5 doesn't work. Yeah, I can't. Nugan, hello, welcome on in. Good to see you. Our cult is growing. Indeed, indeed. I don't want to restart the browser. I've got everything set up. Got my live stream stuff going on there with my chat cut out over here. I've got my Twitch ready to go there. I've got this so I can check in on what's going on. I've got my live stream there, which is running the chat. I can't even copy the address. It's stupid. It's rubbish. Absolute pile of dog poo. But other than that, I'm having a good day. How you doing? Right, I'm just going to grab that. I'm just going to grab that. I'm just going to go up here. I'm going to go... No, we're going to go down here. No, we're going to go down here. There we go. And then we're just going to go like that. Right, shocked to wait on. What have I missed? I've missed everything. I've missed everything. Well, thinking about... Prath, hello Prath. I am sleeping. Just come in to say hi. How you doing? Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Yuki had a similar issue with Zen. Yeah, very true. But sometimes heavy bring functionality. It's a trade-off for sure. Yuki, it crashes like that sometimes. Z is bugging out like that for me. Reload the tab, restart the browser. I did what Embrace did. Brace the Chuck said. Reloaded it. Black Dawn, I need to install a usable system with some nice graphics on a potato. Nezaya, hello, welcome on in. Good to see you. Hi, what's up? It's amazing to see how deep you got into Linux customizing. Thank you. I'm going to blame this dude.
Fresh beat, fresh pizza, fresh tech, fresh fun. Everybody welcome the Black Dawn.
Oh, so the browser works. Sounds like an N problem. Wait, what? What's an N problem? Molvaden, hello, welcome on. Good to see you. Holy shit, I love Noctalia, but I'm way too green to use Window Manager with all those config files. Then you want to get yourself onto Kinetic WE. Go and check out my video on it, but not now. Do it another time. Never heard of it, dude. What time are they playing tonight? Because they were talking about moving it, but I'm guessing they're not now. In which case, no, I'll wait until the morning. I have the same issue, still love it. Yeah, to be honest, there's only one config file that you need to learn, and it actually looks more scary than it is. Because if I go into it right now, let's bring up. Let's go file open. We'll go .config Niri, and then we'll go that. So I've got all of my config split out, but so. The problem is a lot of the config looks scary because it's all of the instructions for it. If you get rid of all of this stuff, it actually makes sense. But that just looks look at the size of it. That looks really, really scary. But then what you can do is you can go in here and you can say, right, I want to break out my keybinds. So I've got a whole separate section just for keybinds. Maybe I want to break out my my window rules. So I've got a whole section specifically on window rules. But with KWE, you don't need all of that because you can do it all in the KDE settings app. So if I just go like that, move that over here, you can do everything in here. So you don't have to do it in configs, which is pretty cool. Pop that over there. Sudo DNF. Yeah. I'm not far off that, Don, to be honest. Not far off that at all. I think it's just Zen now. I have the same issue, but I still have Zen. Noctalia, yeah. Flatpak install net. Waterfox. Yeah. Dex, Mex, Tex in the house. Hello, welcome on in. Good to see you. Hi, chat and LGL. And liked. Oh, yeah, don't forget to like. You can always join us as well if you want.
ぜひご相談ください。コード以外も各種登録をお願いします。どなたでも大歓迎です。
There we go. I'm having to do all that manually right now, but it will be all automated at some point. So it could be web app specific sits in sudo, staying up for the there's our lol and then play at 1 a.m. Oh, is it 1 a.m. is it? Damn. I doubt I will. I've got work tomorrow. Black Dawn deserves a sub too. Absolutely. Abso-blooming-lutely. Can I? Oh, I can't. Click on Don's name. But we're going to go and do it. We're going to do it right now. Linux Game Live. Oh, that one's okay. Just do that. We'll go to there. We'll do that. Click that. Copy that, and then we'll pop that back to there. And then we're just going to go boom, 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 boom. And then we're going to go back up to there. Nope, back down to here. Nope, back down to here. There we go. Mulvane, I checked it. Way too empty. I'm on CachyOS now. Everything is installed, gaming stuff and shit. Fair enough. I mean, I come at it from the other end. I'm not a fan of Pac-Man. I've kind of fallen in love with DNF. In fact, I've even created an app specifically for it, which I really like. And if I was to go down the Arch route, it would be Arch, where you get to start from nothing and build it up from there. But Cache is great because it is useful for those that don't want to do all that, you know. That sounds so peaceful and zen. Yeah, it's got to be. I think it's got to be. In fact, how is the? Oh, that's the Black Dawn. Where is it? Where is it? That one? Oh, we're all on the same page now, are we? Okay. Well, let's just go up one. Oh, it's here. Okay. Where was I going to go? I was going to go and look at the poll. That's what I was going to do. How's the poll doing? So we've got Helium in first place, Waterfox in second, Vivaldi in third, and Oprah GX in fourth. I think I might just try Oprah GX, you know, just to piss everyone off. It's privacy nightmare. It's only a privacy nightmare if you give up your fucking private information. Jesus. How stupid can you get? Sorry, chat. Nah, CachyOS is not the best at all. Rick Tech, but how you doing, dude? Hello, welcome on in. Hey, Mr. Plasma, how you doing? Sorry, I realised I just jumped straight to that because it triggered me. Besides the privacy, Oprah is also just bloated. So is Helium. Helium's bloated as well. Does LibreWolf have built-in ad blocker? I did actually try LibreWolf a while back, actually. It has uBlock, so it's bloated. So Helium's bloated, LibreWolf is bloated, totally bloated. For me who don't know shit yet, starting my Linux journey, I like that it is all set up for me. I'm just happy I don't have Winslop anymore. Well, I have it installed, but I haven't started it for a month. Dude, Mulvaden, you've made the perfect choice there. If your choice is what's led you to get away from Windows 11 or anything Windows, then you've made the right choice. Why don't you like CachyOS? I think CachyOS is brilliant. I think it's really, really good. It's just not for me. They made too many decisions for me, you know. Browsers are bloat. All my homies use Kel. KCB says, anyways, I'm going to drop. I thought I was okay enough to stay, but I just need to listen to music and focus on my own thoughts. No worries, dude. You take care. Cheers, dude. Citizens who says, I love Firefox. I add extensions myself. Yeah, I quite like that. But again, I don't know. Good luck with your Linux journey. I hope you will like it. Yeah, absolutely. 100%, Mr. Plasma. Linux command is bloated. Lol. Let's be honest, we should use a browser that is only ASCII display. You're going to have to use your imagination on things like that, aren't you? Imagine like trying to find a wallpaper. That would be interesting. Right, I'm going to do it. Can I do a poll when the stream started? I don't know. I don't know if I can I? When on the poll, there's a few 24% of 795 votes recommended Vivaldi. Maybe I'll do a video on starting like in reverse order and try them all. But any that put in an ad block for you is just, I'm not really that interested. I've got my ad blocker up here, look. I like it. I've been using it for years. Love it. I want to put that in. It helps me protect my Mac. And if I had Android, it allowed me to protect my Android. I have it on my iPhone, I have it on my Mac, and I have it on my Linux device. So, yeah. Wallpapers are bloat. I mean, come on though, look at that one. That's worth the bloat, isn't it? You say that, I've got over 100 and something wallpapers now. It's crazy. No browsers per indeed. Thanks. So far I like it. My games I play work, WoW, Overwatch and Cyberpunk. I was playing Overwatch the other day with Black Don, and I was actually playing Cyberpunk last night. So go and watch that, but not now. Watch it later, tomorrow. I got the same mouse pad at work and Vim keycaps. Nice. It's a shame Windows users can't experience the customization of to this degree. Yeah, you're not wrong there, Mr. Plasma. But to be honest with you, I think probably 90% of them don't care. Maybe you should just try out Edge on Linux just to piss off the haters. Oh, somebody picked up on one of my videos actually. Which one was it? Let me go and find it. Where is it? 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 View my channel. Let me just close that, and we've got the full page. It would have been in here somewhere. Where is it in? Somebody basically pointed out that they saw Edge in the video. I think it would have been this one. Hello and oh, it's not there. It must be in the other one then. It wasn't on this one, was it? Oh, that's when I know when it was. It's when I go to my setup to grab the clock. Here we go. Oh, it's not there. Wait, what? What video was it on then? Oh well, never mind. Never mind. Glad to hear. I mainly play single player. And wait, what? Wallpapers are. Maybe you should just try out Edge. Yeah. Glad to hear. I mainly play Linux story-based game. Wait, what? Glad to hear. I mainly play single player story-based games, so I'm pretty safe. Too nice. Lol. Hello, lol. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Lol. Waterfox comes with uBlock Origin. Unfortunate for you. Yeah. Do you pay for AdBlock? No, I don't. I made my friend install Linux. Good on you, dude. What did you get them to install? Nothing wrong with Edge. If it works, it works. Lynx is the perfect browser. Never heard of it. Mulvaden, one thing I can't get over, at least here in KDE Plasma, can't get the perfect brightness and gamma, in my opinion, on my screen. Like I have it in Windows. It feels off compared to my Windows install. Huh. Is it? I don't even know. I've never really messed about with the brightness on the KDE settings at all. I don't even know if they're built into this, are they? Where it would be display monitor. Oh, that seems to be right. It's not going to change for you, is it? No, it's bright enough for me. Edge is, why can't I play LOL on Linux? Is there a way to tell me? No, because they're arseholes. It's the anti-cheat. They've not enabled it for Linux. They've basically disabled it. So, fuck 'em. That's what I say. Either stay on Windows and play LOL, or just quit Windows and quit LOL at the same time. You'll thank me for it. Sarayo Nightmare, hello. Welcome on in. Greetings to you too. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. What are you up to? It used to work in the past, but it broke. Vanguard hates Linux, 100%. And I hate Vanguard. Riot is indeed laughable. Citizen Sudo, I have Edge, flat packed, but only for work. Same here. That's exactly the same reason I've got it. It is good for the work stuff. If you've got the Microsoft 365 stuff happening inside Edge, it works. It works really well. I did have a weird idea to harden Edge. Meh. I did have a weird idea of rebuilding Helium without the ad blocker, but that's a big project. Vanguard even refuses to work with virtualized Windows. I know, right? Don't forget to like. Don't forget to like. If you're really crazy, hit that subscribe button so you can come back for more. And for the more incredibly awesome, you could become a member. Get access to the private Discord channel and hang out with all the cool kids. Hey Tree, how you doing? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Mr. Plasma says, I wish kernel level anti-cheats would disappear so that all games would work, though it would help to have more people on Linux. So here's the thing, it's not kernel level on Linux. It's only kernel level anti-cheat on Windows. On Linux, it's all in user space. And some developers and publishers just don't want the anti-cheat in user space because they feel that it can be bypassed easier and all that sort of stuff. Whereas 95% of all cheats are aimed at Windows. So it's a load of bullshit. So yeah, don't get those two mixed up. Kernel level anti-cheats is Windows only. Now the finals and Arc Raiders both have kernel level anti-cheats on Windows, but they both work on Linux because they don't block it at a user space level. There you go. Sororo Nightmare, interesting topic. I too have Edge on my machine. Had to join the Teams meeting for my PC and every other browser failed to join. Firefox, Chromium, Brave, nothing worked, so I installed Edge and it worked. I'm surprised Chromium didn't work, to be honest. Did I salad? You got cashew. Oh, nice one. Good job, dude. That's brilliant. Well done. The only way to harden Edge is to uninstall it. How am I doing today, Tree? I'm doing great, Tree. How are you? You never heard of Lynx? It's a TUI browser. TUI is in text user interface, not to be confused with CLI. CLI is one-dimensional, TUI is two-dimensional. Thank you for the clarity there. No, I hadn't heard of it. The HDR calibration menu is a bit shit, in my opinion. You think so? Oh, this bit. You mean this bit here? Hey Zero Linux, good to see you. Have one of those. Yuki, oh my god, I was a minute late on the stream. Were you? You sure about that? You sure about that? Imagine playing a LOL. Well, that's it. You play LOL, you're gonna have to be on Windows, aren't you? And that's fine. I've always said, if Dune Awakening or Conan Exiles stopped working on, and at the moment probably Cyberpunk, if they stopped working on Linux tomorrow, if they stopped working on Linux yesterday, I would have a Windows install today. So if there's games that you play that you need Windows for, then you'll just work around it, right? I'm just lucky that I don't have to do that, you know. Playing Epic Games 2, watching Enola Holmes, and you? Cool. I'm not watching Enola Holmes. No, I'm streaming, dude. Strawberry Kitten in the house. Hello, welcome on in. Good to see you. Did that work? There we go. LOL, yeah, I saw that, and I saw one for EA as well. They were looking for a senior developer, anti-cheat developer. So yeah, game developers should not run on kernel anyway. Yeah, I know, they've just been getting away with it for years, haven't they? That's the problem. It's the norm, and the problem is a lot of the time it's not even going to be the developers. It's going to be the sales teams from the anti-cheat providers that are talking to the senior execs of a company saying, yes, we can solve your anti-cheat problem and it's going to cost you this much money and we can solve it all for you and you'll have fair play and it'll be awesome. Just spend all this money with us and then you can do it. That's how it kind of works, unless they've built their own, of course. True. Lol, I heard that too. It's funny because Tim Sweeney said Linux can fuck off and he hates it. Yeah, same here. I only use Epic Games to download their free games, and that's it, because I feel like I'm doing my bit then. Running is cursed. I think they changed mine. Tree CTF says, I got stuff to do today, but I'm treating my woman to early birthday gifts. Nice. Fortnite on Linux is coming. Will I play that? Will we play that? Oh my god, JTech, thank you so much, dude. I just got a glimpse of that out my eye. Thank you. 4 months, man. That's amazing. Channel hero. Nice one. Thank you very much, dude. Really appreciate you. That's why I've got this one open over here now, you see. So I can see stuff that's going on. It's very cool. Well, make sure you do treat her well and send her birthday love from all of us here at Linux Gamer Life. Go do that. Do that. Come do it. Come on. Yeah, that bit there's just 2 sliders and it's not really max and lowest brightness and no gamma. Would they have gamma here? I don't think they would have gamma here, would they? Would they have gamma here? I don't know. Brightness seems to be working. It's working quite well for me, not gonna lie. Would be great. One of my friends don't want to switch. Oh yeah, I did ask Don. Don, if you're around, would we play Fortnite if it came to Linux? Would that go on the roster, do you think? Would be great. One of my friends don't want to switch to Linux because of Fortnite not working. Yeah, well, hopefully there's going to be a lot of others that will want to switch because of things like that. That would be cool. Jack says, to be honest, I still don't know what Fortnite really is. It's basically a third-person shooty game. It's a battle royale, but it's also got loads of other games in it. It's quite fun, but you know, do not curse. Drivers run at kernel level, including the video proprietary. Proprietary, there you go. The thing I follow about Linux is that if it's on Linux, I will play it. If it's only Windows, then I don't care enough to play it. I will miss the hype, but oh well. Yeah, I did that with Apex Legends and Delta Force. I missed those games and I really wish they'd come to Linux. In fact, they both did work at one point, but then they stopped it from working. But I didn't miss them enough to go and keep a Windows install. Dune Awakening, Conan Exiles, and Cyberpunk I would miss enough to install Windows. But I'd never stream it. I miss Rainbow Six Siege in Linux though. I played it a lot before, but nowadays it's way too bloated with so many operators. So I can manage without that game. Absolutely. JTech, you know what I dislike about the Steam Summer Sales? Is that I buy one... and I buy that many games and play none of them. Yep, same here, dude. I bought 3 games the other day. I don't even think I've installed them. Oh no, I did install Sand. I've installed Sand, yeah. Is stream lagging? It seems to be a little bit behind. Very behind. Yeah, it's not lagging though. I hope GTA 6 will be played. It won't be. Well, it's not even going to be on PC probably for 2 years. Seems to be right on my phone, but it's just very behind. Normal YouTube stuff. Watching the stream on a 5 to 10 second delay works fine. Super Beng, hello, welcome back. I wanted to play Fellowship, but even on my Windows it wouldn't let me play because it's a VM, so I returned it. Fellowship, what one's... I don't know what Fellowship is. What's that? Is there an actual penguin icon? Oh, there is, isn't there? Of course there is. Nice, nice, nice. I don't miss much at all with Windows myself. In fact, everything... hi Scythian, how you doing? It might work much better on Linux, but I didn't play much competitive games. Nice. Had some loading issues. A Hood Spith, how you doing? You can slap Linux onto your phone these days. It kind of already was if you had Android. You just probably didn't know it. I know we all hate MS, but do we all also want to run away from Android and Google too? Well, Android and Google is on is Linux, dude. So yeah, iPhone, iOS doesn't exist in my world. It does in mine. So I've got iPhone there, got an iPad there, got a Mac Mini there, got a MacBook Air on the floor. Great tools. So we're a nightmare. Super Bing, I learned that ProtonDB has all the info I want. Be careful with that though, because it doesn't. It's not the single source of truth. It's crowd-funded, or crowd-sourced, should I say. So somebody will go in there and try it and it'll work fine. They'll say, oh, it works great. And then you get, if you go and look at Apex Legends, it's probably still, in fact, let's have a look. This is why you've got to be really careful. Let's go over here, new tab, Proton DB. Apex Legends. It's silver. Yay! Runs with minor issues, but is generally playable. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's very, very not. So be careful. But if you do check, just go in and read it, because you can see very quickly that, like, yeah, it's not silver. It's not silver at all. It's like, well, but just the dungeon seasons. Oh, okay. I want an actual Linux phone, but they suck. Closest thing is Graphene OS. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Ertu, how you doing? Welcome on in. Good to see you. Happy Sunday. Strawberry Kitten Jacks. I had an open Moco. It was great because it's so open, but the hardware sucks. Yeah. People say don't trust Proton DB. Others say I do. I just do my own test. Yeah, it's probably a combination of both, to be honest, Tree. What I wouldn't do is I wouldn't place buying decisions on Proton DB. 9 times out of 10, if it does work on Steam Deck, it's likely to work on PC. So if it says Steam Deck verified, I'm more likely to buy it. I never pay attention to that badge because unless it's 100% working out of the box, I probably need the additional info in the comments anyway. Yeah, I mean, as I say, if it's Steam Deck verified, I'm probably going to be more likely to trust it. Urtu says, hang on, wait, what? Urtu says, I recently tried Windows again and could not stand it. Just reaffirmed that, yeah, I'm not swapping back from Linux. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've got a work laptop with Linux on it, with Windows on it. Kind of wish it had Linux on it, but yeah, it's not a nice experience. I do miss Adobe After Effects though. Was using that. Kdenlive takes care of 90% of my needs, but not the last 10 or so. Yeah, I kind of had a similar experience with Kdenlive, to be honest. I was using DaVinci Resolve and I had the full studio license. And when I moved over to Linux, I did manage to get it working eventually, but then I had a couple of updates. So the update from 43 to 44 broke it because of a mismatch in Python versions. And Fusion in DaVinci Resolve needed Python 3.13, and was it 40? No, it's 42 to 43. Yeah, and 43 brought in Python 3.14, and I didn't know how to switch it back. And then the second one was when I upgraded to a 9070 XT, 16 gigabytes. Sorry. I had an issue with the Rock'em drivers, and so I'd already bought a Mac Mini, so I do all of my Adobe and DaVinci Resolve work on that. Come on, yeah. So, and it works really well, scrubs really well, even though I'm using Parsec to remote straight to it. It works great. What is your favourite game? Oh, probably Final Fantasy VII. The original. I played that one to death. But more recently, I'd say it's going to be... That's a difficult one, really. There's lots. Dune Awakening is right up there. Conan Exiles is right up there. Astroneer is right up there. I realised last night Cyberpunk is right up there. So... RickTech, Apex Legends as unsupported on the Steam page. Yeah. There's lots of them that say unsupported, RickTech, and yet they are. I'll give you an example. If I can get Steam open. It's going to open up here, innit? Let's look at, what was I going to look at? I was going to look at Grey Zone Warfare store page.
The map design.
Easy anti-cheat, yeah, unsupported, but it runs fine. Just waiting for Don to get it and we'll play it. Hours played, there we go. Yeah, Astroneer, I quite like 7 Days, but I wouldn't say it's my favourite game. You can see my top games. I'll leave that open for the minute. Let me bring up the chat. We'll pop that over there. Okay. Holy shit. Rebooted Windows. Something that works. Must be installed on our software. It took 10 seconds for the right click to menu to appear. Holy shit. Literally unusable. Yuki says getting MacBook for editing stuff is kind of meta, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, I've always had a MacBook, but I decided instead of getting another MacBook, I'm just going to get a. In fact, I had a MacBook Air M4, and my son had the old Intel i5 2019 MacBook Air with a T2 chip, and I gave him my MacBook for his for Christmas and birthday, and I've got the MacBook Air. But I also bought myself a MacBook Mini because I wanted to get them before the prices went up, and I'm glad I did. I only miss playing Riot games, but at the same time I do not want to support kernel level and to cheat. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, that was at Strawberry Kitten, okay. Was in a training the last few months, got a notebook to be able to participate. It had Windows 11, had blue screens once a week. Oof, big oof. You could switch to Dota. I've never really got into those sorts of games. I think the closest I've got is like Path of Exile and stuff like that. So the moment I was allowed to install another OS on my machine, I installed Nabara. Didn't have a single crash since. Nice. Is that what you're on now, Sorayo? Do it in my Japanese accent. It comes out much better. I thought it would. Yeah, I thought it'd be Shem. Yeah, it used to be. It used to be Shenmue when I was on the Dreamcast. So it's going to be different. It's going to be different throughout the decades. So if we're talking Dreamcast games, then yeah, 100% Shenmue and MSR, Metropolis Street Racer, two all-time favourite games on Dreamcast. If we're talking PlayStation 1, Final Fantasy VII, Ape Escape, probably something like one of the music ones, Frequency or something like that. I don't know if that was on PlayStation 1 or 2. No, PlayStation 2 would be Frequency, Gran Turismo, Tokka, all those sorts of games. PlayStation 3 would have been Little Big Planet, probably some of the racing games again. So it really depends on what period, you know. I mean, I've got a copy. I wanted to play this. I've got a brand new copy, unopened, of Astrobot that I brought when it came out. I haven't opened it, haven't played it. Got Ratchet and Clank there. Played it once. Got Spider-Man. I think I installed it. That's it. That's all I've done. You could switch that. I might give it a shot, but I like everything around. League, the characters and lore. Yeah, that's the thing though, isn't it? When you get into a game and you like start to really like understand it, it is really hard to leave it. And I did the same. I mean, look, that there is on PC alone. I've actually got probably another, well, in fact, I know another 2,500 hours across PlayStation and Xbox. I know that all, well, I don't know the character lore, but I know the characters pretty much inside out, apart from the newer ones. And I missed that. I really did. But then I found, where is it? I found, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, this is in order, isn't it? I might as well just search for it, innit? Then I found this one called Bloodstrike, which is basically Temu Apex Legends. Then I found Firelight, which is more of a, we like to call it eBay Firelight 84. And yeah, that kind of quenched my thirst, I suppose. Catch up with the champion. Stream chat is absolutely popping. How far am I behind? My God. Nightbot. Shut up, Nightbot. But everyone do that, please. Do that. Click the like button. How are we doing? Oh, not even halfway yet. Come on, guys. Come on, you got this. Hit that like. Do your bit, you know. If you like MMOs, Fantasy Star Online, private servers are really fun to play. I did play a little bit of that. I think that was one of the first games I played online. Back on Dreamcast. I'm pretty sure it would have been that one. Salad. Did I? Damn it. See, the thing is I'm so far behind on chat, I can't even remember. I can't remember what I said like a minute ago, let alone 3 minutes ago. It's interesting how difficult my nickname seems to be. Just shorten it to say soy. All right. Soy oil. Soy oil. Soy oil. I quite like that though, but it's going to get annoying. That's what most do. All right, soy. No worries. Soy. Apex is my third most played game on Steam account, on my Steam account. Kind of sad. I don't have my very first Steam account anymore. Would be interesting to see my hours played. Scythian says 956 hours. You don't want to know what my high hours are playing stream record is then. Yeah, most of my, so I've only really been doing PC for a few years. Most of my gaming was on PlayStation. I only recently turned into a PC gamer, so a lot of the hours that I've got are all going to be on PlayStation and then Xbox. Good Lord, I have those hours on ASE or X4 or Satisfactory. I think I played Satisfactory for about 10 hours maybe. Dominicus Magia, hello, welcome on in, good to see you. If you had to choose between Linux Mint or Zorin, which would you choose? Mint, probably. Yeah, I'd say Mint. And yeah, what Kitten says there, look, it's best to try out both, see what you like. It really depends on your hardware and stuff like that as well, but with those two you should be right. I'm not a fan of Zorin because they have two modes. They have the free mode and they have the purchased mode. And I'm not a fan of that kind of approach. Especially when you pay for it, all you get is the software that you can already get for free. And their position is, yes, but we do sponsor those apps that they use. And all I've seen is that they've given them like $500 1 year. That I haven't seen any further support from that. So yeah, not a fan of Zorin. But Linux Mint is a good one to go to. Try that and see how you get on. Knight Rider, awesome. I did have a throbber, which is, you know, the thing when you boot up your machine and it goes through the BIOS and then it goes through like all of the matrix text and then it pops up with a screen and you've got a little spinny wheel. That little spinny wheel is called a throbber. And what I did when I was installing the Bara, it had like the spinny wheel and I said, oh, it'd be so much cooler if that was like a Knight Rider effect. So I did it. I made a Knight Rider effect. But since I've rebuilt it, I've not actually put it back on again. So my old Fedora install had the Knight Rider. That sounds more like Cylon, but you know what I mean. It's pretty cool. Got tired of fighting Windows 10 11 BS with telemetry, forced updates, Edge, OneDrive, Copilot recall, and forced MSS. I'd just to use the OS. What did you go for? What did you go with? Have I missed something? Did you tell me before or what? Tell me what you got. What you got? RicTech OneDrive. I hate that thing. It just moved all docs to the cloud and deleted them on the Guy local disk. Well, it does tend to keep a cached copy there, but yeah, it's a bit annoying. It's chill tonight. It's chill, nice and chill. I've caught up with chat now. That's good. I don't know what I'm doing tonight, really. Just ask, just chuck loads of questions at me. It'll keep me busy. Well, after looking at both, why doesn't Mint like Flatpak? Because they've got Snap, haven't they? But pretty sure you can install Flatpak on there as well if you wanted to. Then ask for more money after 5G makes no sense. Wait, what? Huh? Huh? What are you saying? You're just talking about Willis? Oh, I was going to do that, wasn't I? Icy Me, sorry I missed you saying hi. Hi Icy Me, how you doing? Welcome on in. Funny thing is, make hard to make Windows installer on Linux. Funny thing is, make hard to make Windows installer. There's a couple of installers on Linux, on Windows that installs Linux. There's one, I think Endeavour OS does it. Oh, did they remove snaps? Oh, that's better. Yeah. It is actually quite difficult to make a Windows installer. On, you mean to burn the image to the ISO, don't you? Yeah, it's not easy. Using acronyms is probably not going to help there, Strawberry Kitten. I'm not really a big fan of Snap. I found that it was a little slower, but Flatpak does make a sandbox version which you can easily change, but it's a little annoying. Yeah, I use Flatpak for some things. I can't remember how many I've got now. I think I'm back up to 20, I think. Oh, 16. I've still not got over 3,000 then, so that's good. If I do that, and then go clear, and then just do that. There we go. I don't need to put transparency on that anymore. Actually. Anyway. Dominica says the one game that I like playing is called Urban Terror. It's on Zorin, but I don't see it in the list on Mint. Urban Terror. Knight Rider says chat gets a bit jank on my end. What do you mean, dude? Jack says I like my native packages. Yeah, I mean, me too actually. I do prefer them. I've got one app image which is Touch Portal, which is I use. It's got my this stuff on it like that.
A different road, a different pitch. 100 followers, I'm live on Twitch. Linux gaming, the highs and lows. What's behind the screen? Nobody knows.
Yeah, go follow me on Twitch if you've got a Twitch account. Only follow those if you're going to watch it. What do you mean? It's on Zorin. It's probably in the store or something, I would imagine. Freeware multiplayer first-person shooter video game developed by Frozen Sand. Crossy-eyed Cobra. Hello. I left because LGL told you to. What you mean? You've finally seen sense and you've left OpenSUSE and you're now on Fedora. Damn, dude. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's supposed to be that one. It's supposed to have been that one, not that one. I pressed that one. It should have been that one. I pressed that. Yeah. Urban Terror is a freeware multiplayer first-person shooter. Oh, I've just read that. I got Twitch as you know, dual stream. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. I will dual stream once I hit 100 followers on Twitch. And we are currently still at 54. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh, 57. Let's go. 3 more to meet my target tonight. That's awesome. Hard pass. I'm cooking a video at the moment, which is pretty cool. It's comparing Arch, Kashi, Debian, OpenSUSE Tumbleweed, Fedora. Only those ones, but hopefully it's going to be pretty cool. Kyle, hello, welcome back. Good to see you, dude. Hello all. Hope you're having a nice Sunday. I hope you are too. Tree says, we need to ask Don to give you a shout out next stream. I'm normally on his streams. I tend to shout out myself. I'm a mod, so I just abuse my powers. I just post the links and shit. And he's actually got a shout out button for me now as well. Well, I say a button. He hasn't got that working yet, but I'm sure he's working on it. Scythian, I prefer flat packs, but not for everything. Yeah, pretty much here too. I wouldn't say I prefer them. They're a good tool. The problem that you have with them is they're not necessarily bigger themselves, but all of the runtime stuff that gets installed with them is quite big, especially if it's different versions. So you end up with multiple runtime packages, which are really, really big, like 2 gig each. So to do that for one flat pack doesn't make sense. But if you've got 10, 12, 17, 20 flat packs, then it kind of makes sense. Must be nice to get shout outs. Yeah, it's what members do, dude. Us members look after each other, you know. Tree CTF, I'm not going to spam, but I will add my 2 cents to shout you out. Thank you. Appreciate you. I don't know. I don't like flat pack. Well, that's it. That's a good thing, isn't it? That's one of the things that we all got to love about Linux. And that is choice, you know. It's about having choice, and that's something we have in abundance. And the fact that we all get pissed off with each other because somebody chose this, somebody chose that, somebody likes helium, somebody doesn't like helium, somebody likes Opera, somebody doesn't like opera. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Let's just embrace the choice and all love the fact that we've got that choice. Yeah. Found the game on the net. There is a full version for Linux. Nice. Is it on Steam though? I tend to lean towards games on Steam. Scythian says, yeah, but I don't keep files on my OS drive, so space is a non-issue. Yeah, same here actually. Now the way I've got this set up now, it's actually pretty cool. LSBLK. Is it -N? And then name. No, hang on. -I? Name? -L? I thought it was I. A. Back it. Clear. LSBLK --help. O list. I thought it was list. O. It's O. It's O. LSBLK -O. Name. Size. And then model. So there's my setup there. So I've got a 4 terabyte for my games that only has games and videos on it. Then I've got this one, which is my actual root. So that's got my boot EFI, my dev partition, and my root partition. And I've got a separate disk, which is the 772 terabyte, which is my home. So yeah. It's all about cheese. Kyle, I've only just realised the YouTube chat is in the terminal. That's really cool. Yes, I have. I managed to get 10,000 API credits or tokens from YouTube. I had to ask for them. Not 10,000, sorry, 50,000. But it's still not enough. It keeps running out towards the end of the stream. But yeah, but I vibe coded a little Python app that pulls in the chat and highlights the colours. So if I say something in chat, it's a different colour. And members are different colour, and mods used to be blue, but now they're like bold. And then normies, you normies are all like a grey colour. It just really helps me to focus in on members and stuff like that, you know. I played Urban Terror competitively many years ago, since it was a Quake 3 mod. Icy Me says, what game do you recommend? I'm a lover of No Man's Sky and think about June. Get June. Get June in a heartbeat. So I would say maybe Valheim, definitely June, definitely Conan Exiles, maybe Ark, very maybe Icarus. I would say Osiris, but they don't make that anymore. Subnautica's quite nice. Nightingale, meh, it's alright. I put 33 hours into it, it's fine. Further Skies is pretty good. Windrose is very good. Power World is pretty good. What else we got? Satisfactory, that's, yeah. Actually, I prefer, what's the new one? Which I haven't even played properly yet. Oh, what was it called? Damn it. It's going to be less than, I think it's going to be less than that, actually. Less than that. Planet Crafters, meh. Weedcraft is fun. I need to play more sticks. Where is it? Can't even remember it now. Yeah, Windrose is cool. I played 20 hours of the demo, but I've only played 49 minutes of the actual game. I can't remember what it's called now. Thank you, Jack. Yes, you covered that question off very well. Dominic asks, but another thing, is X11 or Wayland better? If you ask somebody who's been using Linux for many, many years, they will say, oh yeah, it's got to be X11. Old school, yeah, it's much better. But these days, Wayland does offer more security, but it actually can impede things as well, which pisses people off that we're on X11. So, for example, on X11, App A can look at what you're doing on App B, whereas on Wayland, it doesn't let you do that. But it is about preference. Wayland on KDE is pretty mature and gives really good performance. But I can't speak for X11. I know Yuki just has a shit ton of issues on X11, and it makes me laugh every time I see him say, oh my god, it's broken. Oh, might I'll break it again. But I don't sound like that, sorry. Cookie got offended. Oh. Offense is like beauty. It's in the eye of the beholder. I can't give offense. You have to take it. And if you take it, that's a choice. And that's a choice that you have made. Okay? No Man's Sky, I ended up on the green team for the event. Oh, what event's that? The Lord of Gaming says, under 1 hour till Norway-Brazil World Cup match. Can't wait. Nice. Who you shouting for? Who you shouting for? Norway. Hey Hurst, hello. How you doing? Oh, do you know what, dude? You can come again just for that comment alone there. Yeah, they're fuckwits. I hate the guy. I'm not a hatey person. I don't really hate anything, but I hate the guy that made that decision. He's a numbnuts. He's an arsehole. He's the sort of guy I would like give him a piece of my mind, even if I'm having a beer with him in the pub, you know. But Hey Her says, I still remember the blatant lies Apex came up with as their excuse to remove Linux support. Still rots my brain. Can I, is that, yeah. Specs are AMD Ryzen 5 5600G. I think that's what I've got on my second PC. Something similar to that. GeForce 3050 HyperX 27 gig. What have you done there to get 27? Please don't tell me you've used more than 2 slots. XMP RGB heatsink with RAM. Yeah, okay, nice. It's HP Omen. Okay. Just got to try it, dude. Just got to try both of them. See how you get on. Knight Rider says, don't have preferences to either X11 or Wayland, though I think Garuda is primarily Wayland. Icy Me says, by the way, after I switched to Linux, my development skill set and speed of development apps is miles faster and better. Like imagine when you don't need battle with Windows. Yeah, exactly. Although WSL can hold its own with development for sure. Soy says, just watched a scam beta dealing with an AI caller that inspired me to finally install OpenClaw since it's supposed to be pretty good. Be careful with it, dude. And any AI agents, just be careful with, because it can really screw you over if you don't know what you're doing. 3 sticks, yeah, you want to get rid of one of those, dude. You're not going to get the best performance with 3 sticks, man. Scythian says, the dumb thing is anti-cheat does not work anyway. Yeah, well, it does work. It probably eliminates all of the basic cheats and things like that. But for somebody who really wants to cheat on those games, there's no stopping them. There's absolutely no stopping you. All you got to do is watch like Peanut and Shroud and Summit. All those guys, all my favourite streamers. And because they're up there in the top echelon, that's where the cheaters want to go in and disrupt. And they will. They'll find a way. They'll always find a way. But if you're like really shit at competitive games like me, I mean the Don's a little bit better, then we tend not to bump into them. I still don't understand why kernel level anti-cheat is so good. It is actually better than like Valve's one. It can block more because it's doing it at a kernel level rather than a user space level. So you could argue that it sees more and therefore is more likely to spot things when they go wrong, or they'll spot things that you've got installed that you shouldn't have installed, because basically it's spyware. It can see what you've got running when it's running. Soy says it's on a separate... Hang on, wait, okay, you guys talk to each other. Separate video cut. Okay, yep, WSL, but is harder to work with. Like you need to do 5 to 10 things to run and... No, it's one command to get it running, dude. I've got Fedora and Kali on my work PC. It's literally 2 commands to get them both installed up and running. Lord of Game, but you can read everything in kernel ring 0. And also, because it's part of the kernel, it is protected by secure boot. Yeah. Hey Hurst, kernel level anti-cheat is beaten by kernel level cheats. Which basically all cheats now, which is why kernel level cheat feels like it's doing nothing. Yep, 100%. Which is why I think you're getting public or developers like EA or publishers like EA and what was the other one? We were talking about Epic. are looking for people to do anti-cheat. ICME says, I'm a .NET developer who working with Azure and Linux is much better than on their own product Windows. Cool, cool. Is there a game like Battlefield 6 that runs on Linux? There was one called Delta Force, which was pretty good, but they blocked that from it as well. Finals, maybe. Finals has got some people from the Battlefield's development team on it, so you get all of the crashing down, but it's not like a massive map. There's TDM, and then there's a couple of unique games, but that's worth a try though. Give the finals a go. So they should stop using it. Well, they won't stop using it because it's gonna be doing something. It's not going to be blocking everything, but it is going to be doing something. And it's the same with user space anti-cheat. It's going to do something, but it's not going to stop everything. The project is kind of much harder, just must set up many things. Ah, okay, got you. On Linux is one command. To be honest, I would probably just remove one of the 8 ones and make sure that the 2 that you've got are in a pair. And are you on a motherboard or a motherboard? Are you on a laptop or a full PC? Because there's 2 slots that you want to put them in. You don't put them next to each other. You put them one apart, and it will say on there 1, 2, 3, and 4. What you want to do is put it in 1 and 3. And I would try it with just the 16 gig. And just maybe up the oh my god, swap if you've got enough room on your hard drive. What's about that Roblox like BF game? Don't remember what it's called. No, Roblox doesn't work. Well, you can get Roblox to work, but you have to do it through an Android emulator thing. I'm not interested in Roblox. Main build is an AMD 7945HX on 32 gig of RAM with an RX 9060 on 16 gig of VRAM. Nice. I don't know what that. 79. So that's so you're on AM5 then, aren't you? Nice. Hey Jandy, how you doing? Welcome back. Good to see you. Have you used the F2FS file system on Cache? It feels pretty fast. No, I don't use Cache. Not interested in Cache. But yeah, I'm glad it's working for you. Yeah, they normally need to be a pair as well, Rick Tech. So yeah, same brand and specs. Desktop. Is this KDE? No, it's not. It's Kinetics WE. Add. Where are we? We are. Go to here. We're going to go to here. Going to pause that. Going to grab that. Add that to your play later list. You'll get to see what it is. Foibles, hello, sorry. Good to see you, dude. Welcome on in. Thank you for your question. Appreciate you. It's a HP, so be careful with memory. Yes, 100%. BattleBit. Oh yeah, BattleBit. That was pretty good. I don't know if that's still running. Is it? Is it even a thing anymore? BattleBit remastered. May the 27th was the last update. That's not that long ago. I played 6.4 hours on that one. Jack says, Nutrider F2FS doesn't do much if your SSD isn't e-waste without a controller. F2S is for memory cards. Ah, okay. Every day's a school day. Moldwasher says you should not have 3 sticks of RAM. Always pairs 2 or 4 sticks. Yeah, even 4 is you're better off getting more capacity 2 than 4. Liff says, I'm not going to lie, I switched to Linux for a few days and switched back to Windows. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. No issue with that. You've got to use the tools that work for you. And if Windows is the tool that works for you, perfect. But maybe give it another go. Just like give it a few goes. Try some different ones. Try different flavors. Kind of like ice cream, you know. You're going to have a favorite ice cream. You might find other ice cream that you quite like. You know, it's worth it. The 7945HX is the extreme top-end AMD laptop core comp. It is a mini ITX mod T build, so I have hybrid graphics. Oh, nice. I wouldn't mind an AMD laptop actually. If it's full AMD, that would be cool. But if I'm going to have a laptop, it's going to be another. It'll be an M5 MacBook Pro probably. BattleBit Remastered is in limbo. BattleBit Reborn is coming, and this guy knows. Look, watch.
Sharktooth here, the Dark Wave King. BattleBit, Helldivers, everything. Tactical plans and a hot take dropped. The debate has never stopped.
See? The only game I miss from Windows is Tarkov, which is supposedly getting Linux support. It works on Linux, but you can't do you can't get onto their servers. You can't get onto what are they called? What's their servers? It's not Battle.net, it's the other one, isn't it? Battlestate. You can't get onto the Battlestate's servers, but you can run it locally and play PvE. So if you want to get your Tarkov fixed, then you can play it. But yeah, you can't do multiplayer. If a game isn't on Linux, just accept it's not on the platform. I just play on it at this point. Yeah. Liv says I gave it a try, struggled to get Forza working properly, and most of my work at the moment is fixing other people's PCs and Windows. So being on Windows makes it convenient. Yeah, no, fair enough, dude. Fair enough. And thank you for coming in and sharing. You know, you were coming into a Linux community and telling us your experience, and that's what I love, right? So thank you, and yeah, round of applause and lots of love to Liv, please. Milif, yeah. F in chat for Milif, please. I see. I think there's a bit of delay, but Reborn, you know when it's out. Hayher says you can play PvP, but I'm PvP Andy. No worries. Do you play? Have you played DayZ? Apparently you can still play GTA 5 online if you disable the anti-cheat and play in private lobbies. That's the same on another, I think it might be DayZ actually, which is the same. You can play on private servers but not on the public ones. Might be wrong on that one, but there is another game that you can do that as well. Yeah, they're working on DayZ too. Yeah, I was on Windows for 30 plus years too. I'm not going back, but then I don't have the same challenges that you do, Miff. So maybe get a second system like a laptop or something and get a cheap laptop, stick Linux on it. Don't worry about the game. Do all your gaming on Windows for now. Just get used to the feel, the look, the customization, the different types of Linux, and just see how you get on. So Sand, I did actually play a very long time ago when it was an early beta, and let me just minimize that. Hang on. I'm going to minimize that, and we're going to minimize that, and then we're here. So yeah, I played Sand quite a long time ago, and it was really good, but it's really janky. But it's very popular now, so I bought it the other day. I think it's coming in 2026. Oh, that's cool. Yep, Sand Raiders works great on Linux. I tested it out for 42 minutes the other day and died because I jumped off of a cliff and landed on the floor, hoping that I'd be able to catch onto the extraction rope, but I missed it and landed on my face and died. It was fun. Strawberry Kitten, you can get it due to Rockstar's being cheap and letting users run in peer-to-peer instead of dedicated servers. Ah, it's actually fun. You played it, have you? Cool. I'm not even 30 yet. 25. There's still time then. There's still time. Don't rush, Mliff. Get all of your Windows learning. Yeah? Get all that in now. Like, most of the world is on Windows, so if that's what you're working on, then learn that. But have a little side project. Have a little side project of Linux. Put it somewhere. Start off with WSL, right? Windows Subsystem for Linux. Definitely worth messing around with. Do that. But yeah, carry on your Windows journey. You've still got a long way to go, dude. Don't rush. 11 hours. Damn, dude. Yeah, Rick Tech's right. It's not a problem. Just do what you got to do, man. Do what you got to do. Can you believe I'm all caught up with chat? Damn. How cool is that? That's very cool. Hey, that deserves a wiggle. A wiggle from the mouse. A wiggle from the mouse. And a wiggle from the window. And the wiggle from the mouse. Oh, damn it. Got more now. We're part... Suriken CG Win and MSYS2 is also great. Linux Unix tools as native Windows binaries. Ah. Didn't they just put core utils onto Linux as well, onto Windows as well? Knight Rider says, weird part is I can get Forza Horizon 5 mostly working. Only missing bit is the Xbox game bar. Yeah, you'll never get that. Not on Linux. The other thing as well is actually, I think Luke from Linus Tech Tips had a problem with Forza as well, and apparently there was a bug or something, and it was a NVIDIA driver issue, and obviously NVIDIA drivers take a little bit longer to come out onto Linux, but once the drivers was out, it actually worked. Liff, I do IT on Windows, so I'm pretty experienced at that, and Linux seems surprisingly straightforward compared to what people told me about it. Power users, however, I can't have my new machine. No, absolutely, get it. Be in work in progress state for days at a time. No, that's fair enough, dude. Just if you can, right, once you can afford it, just look on Facebook Marketplace or whatever the equivalent is, Gumtree, or what do you have it's stateside? I can't remember what it's called. Have a look at one of those and just get a cheap second-hand laptop. That's all you got to do. Cheap second-hand laptop. Don't think about gaming. Just get a cheap second-hand laptop and just play that. Play around with that. Then it doesn't get in the way of anything. We all know it's Smitty. Yeah, where is Smitty? God damn it. That's 2 days in a row. Who does he think he is, you know? Damn it. Oh, that's perfect. ThinkPad. Yeah, it probably is actually, Sharktooth. That's perfect, dude. Yeah, grab that. Yeah, do that, dude. That's perfect. There you go. That's a project for you. Come back and report. Yeah. Mind you, he was up late. So, I mean, he was still chatting at 10 o'clock my time, which would have been 5 a.m. his time. So I did tell him to go to bed, but he obviously didn't listen to me. Installed Fedora on ThinkPad. I had line. Nice one, Lord of Gaming. Perfect. Liv says, I'll work on that after I get a new battery for my car and stuff. Haven't replaced it since 2019. Fair enough, dude. Or you can just plug it in, dude. That's the other thing you can do. Just plug it into the router with a cable, you know, like old-fashioned. Shark2 says, ThinkPads and Dell XPS are perfect for Linux. Excellent. Stitch, hello. Welcome on in. Stitch 1440. I'm guessing that's your resolution and not your age. I am done with dual booting. I am fully shifting to Linux. So tell me, CachyOS or Fedora, or I will be moving. Fully. Try them both, dude. You ask that question, you'll get 15 different answers. So the answer that I'm going to get you, I'm going to be biased and say Fedora, but with my app. But that's because I'm a Fedora fan. But then if you ask others, they're going to say Cachy. Cachy makes it easier for you. Cachy's great. So my recommendation is try both of them and see which one works for you. See, look, Rick Tech coming in here saying CachyOS. We don't welcome that here, Rick Tech. That's not what we do here, okay? Try CachyOS with a Fedora kernel. That's even worse. So the answer is try them and see which works for you best. Okay. I used to have a lot of other computers lying around, but gave 2 to my family, 1 to a friend. Then I had most of a finished high-end PC in my closet, which I gave to a different friend. Oh, you're very kind, dude. Liv says their PC exploded, so they needed a new. That's very kind of you, dude. Garuda Linux here. That's Arch-based. I found that one very bit like CachyOS. I found it very over-engineered, but that's for me, right? That's not saying it's bad. It's just not the kind of Linux that I like now. Yeah, it's not welcome here though, Rick Tech. So yeah. And now I have no spare parts left from a Ricked 980 Pro. Dope. Try Winstop with the Linux kernel. Try LFS and suffer for a week. See, all these acronyms you keep chucking in the chat. Have we got newbies in here? They're not going to know what it is. And the Lord Gaming, if it has Wi-Fi, it will work. Oh, what, on a ThinkPad? Okay. Riff says the only distro I've tried so far was Bazite Training Wheels. Bazite's pretty good. If it works, and you really want it just for gaming, just stick with Bazite. If that's all you want it to do is gaming, then Bazite's a really good choice. I mean, you can do other stuff on it as well in DistroBox and things like that, but it's not really what it's designed for. It's gaming first, isn't it? Super Beng says, I made a rig. My rig just run Proxmox, so I could just run everything. Nice. Try Slackware and time travel to 1999. Mulvaden said, I wanted to go with Fedora. I had a lot of problems. Then installing CachyOS still had huge problems after much troubleshooting. It was faulty RAM. Got them swapped with warranty. Stuck with CachyOS. Fair enough, dude. That's it. That's what happens, right? When I switched from SteamOS, I tried Arch. No, I didn't. I didn't try Arch at all. That's a lie. I tried... What did I try? Mint. Nobara. Bazite, and my impatience got the better of me, and then I had decided one more choice, and I tried Fedora, and it was a little bit harder to get up and running because you have to add repos and stuff for codecs and things. But once I'd learned that, I was there. That was it. Now Fedora. I've spent too much time now. Fedora it is, and I've been here ever since. So Hayhurst went from Mint to Fedora to Arch to Cachy to Arch to Nix. I can understand that journey. I can totally understand that journey. You've gone Mint to get into it. Fedora found it maybe to be a little bit lacking. So you or had a little bit too much on it. Maybe went to Arch because you thought I'd build it from scratch. And then thought, you know what? I'm just going to go with Cachy because Cachy's got it all on there. And you've gone, actually, I don't like that. It's got too much on there. They've made too many engineering decisions. Yeah, I'm going to go back to Arch. Oh, yeah, but Arch isn't quite there either. Oh, Nix OS, declarative. I get to pick everything that's on my system. And I can rebuild it just from the config. Let's fucking go. So I can understand that journey. Hey, host. Lord of Gaming, maybe I'm a bigger noob than I think I am. Yes, we know you say CachyOS, but we're bored of it now. You don't have to say it anymore, Rick Tech. Everybody in chat knows that you like CachyOS. If I was also having some problems with LACT. Wait, what? Kept defaulting my GPU to 180 watts instead of 405. That's not ideal. I won't switch from Linux Fedora Life. Nice. Basically summed it up perfectly. Good. That deserves a round of applause, even if I do say so myself. On Linux, full AMD machine is the best way to go. Yeah, I agree with that. Jack says, I'm slowly moving to Gen 2 because I'm crazy. Well, it's a learning thing, isn't it? It's learning. You're doing it because you love learning, I'm sure. Or it's the latter. You are just crazy, you know? Then you have to find the kernel module it lacks to make your Wi-Fi work. Yes, that's extra steps, isn't it? That's the sort of extra steps that you don't get with other distros. What's funny, when I try to install Fedora and CachyOS on my MacBook, on Fedora, I could get my Wi-Fi to work, but I had to plug in a keyboard and mouse. But on CachyOS, the keyboard, the touchpad and keyboard worked fine, but the Wi-Fi didn't. I'm full. Last NVIDIA GPU I bought was 38. Are you sure? Okay, I will say Windows 11 then, just to be, yeah, whatever, dude. Jack says I will. Awesome. What you were what? Strawberry, you don't. Wait, what? I want to try Gen 2 too, but I'm so lazy. Only thing I'm learning is that I need therapy. That's funny. Oh, it's lacked. Yeah, lacked. That's right. That's the GPU hardware thing for AMD, isn't it? Lord of Gaming says in 15 minutes I'll leave so I can watch Norway, hopefully slay Brazil. That would be cool. I'm rooting for you. Good luck, dude. That would be great. That would be really nice. To see Norway beat Brazil would be perfect. I'm not holding out much hope, but I have got my look, I'll do it there. Got my fingers crossed for you. There you go. Right. Well, it all depends on what modules are included in the distro kernels. Exactly. Exactly. That's part of the issue, isn't it? Lactis for GPU overclocking. Yes, that's what Smitty. Where the frick is Smitty? What time is it now? Oh, it's still early. I was going to go, oi! Oh, is that a trigger? Have you? Night Rider's just triggered me, I think. Please tell me that you haven't built a Steam machine. Please tell me that you've actually bought a Steam machine. You have not built a Steam machine, right? You've built a small PC with Steam OS on it. That's not, and I repeat, not a Steam machine. Okay? 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 No. You've built a small PC running Steam OS. You're not emulating the Steam machine at all. In no way, shape or form are you emulating the Steam machine. You have built a small PC. No, you haven't, Jack. Stop it. Yes, I know. Good. As long as you're on the same page. Valve was so smart. They want everyone to get Steam OS. So I'm not quite sure it's that way around. I think what they've done is they've built Steam OS to sell the Steam Deck and to sell the Steam machine. And what I've kind of come to the conclusion is that probably 90%, maybe even more, of you in this channel probably don't need a Steam machine. Right? It's not for you. You're not the target audience for a Steam machine. Yeah. So don't. And you see a lot of the big YouTubers like saying, "Oh yeah, I can build a Steam machine much better." It's not about that. It's not about that at all. But is it worth it to buy a mini PC and install SteamOS? Yeah, absolutely. It's worth doing. But you just can't call it a Steam machine because the Steam machine have built in things into it that you can't do on PC. You know? It is designed for TV PC gaming. Yeah, so I mean, normies will have one. I mean, look, got my PlayStation 5 games here in dispute. Don't support what they're doing. I'm going to sell my PS5. I'm going to sell my Xbox Series X, and I'm going to get a Steam machine. Yeah, is that fact though, Shark Tooth? Or are you making that up? Did AI pick that up somewhere and it's been spreading it? Because it won't be kernel level, will it? It's a Linux kernel. SteamOS doesn't do that. So DexMexTech says, nah, I got PicoOS, so I'm good. Perfect. I really liked PicoOS actually. When I did my video on it, really liked it. PikaCube. That's funny actually. Pika. I am surprised that Nintendo hasn't sued them though. You know, I mean, you look at their PicoOS images. I think it was that one that we looked at, wasn't it? Oh no. For some reason I thought it was like Pikachu, but I guess they can't. All I know is Valve is working with anti-cheat producers. It makes sense it will be the first OS on which they will test them, but it won't. I don't think it's not going to be kernel level. I bet you. I don't know what I can bet. I bet you kudos. I bet you 100 kudos that they won't make it a kernel level anti-cheat. Lord, in a way, I'm also on the fence to sell my PS5 as I don't use it that often. My PS5 is on behind me right now, and it's got a YouTube video on it. It's got Ricky Gervais, who streamed 7 minutes ago, and a 26-minute stream. So, yeah, it won't be kernel level. Knight Rider says that 7945. HX 9060 build runs Garuda Linux as well. Less limiting versus SteamOS. Immutable setup. Well, it's not that limiting actually. It's not as limiting as you think. You just need to think differently about how it works. Yeah. I know they can, but they won't. That's the point I'm trying to make. They will not do kernel level anti-cheat on SteamOS. It's completely against the whole Linux ethos. I don't know what else to say. Let's be honest, anti-cheat is absolutely going the way of AI, just like everything else. Plus Microsoft is locking down third-party access to the kernel anyway. Yes, there is some talk around that. I saw that off the back of the CrowdStrike incident that took out half the NHS in the UK. They were looking at that. Whether it would be for things like anti-cheat or not, I don't know. But I do think AI is the way to go. 100%. A bit like what finals are doing, although it can be a little bit overzealous sometimes. Knocking out the Black Don for a week. But he was using the Steam controller and like lots of multi-buttons together. So NVIDIA does a closed source driver. Why not? Because it's not what the kernel's about, right? You don't want to put it into the kernel at all. I won't let them touch the kernel. So if they do that, I'll sell my Steam machine in a heartbeat. If they put anti-cheat in the kernel, I won't use Steam OS. Not obviously I'll use Steam. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, I understand that. But I just won't have anti-cheat. Anti-cheat's not a driver. It's an intrusive piece of software that watches what's going on your system. So no, I'm not having it. If you want it, go ahead. I don't. And I don't think they will. Yeah, well, it is fine. Yeah, I'm not saying that they can't do it. I'm saying that they won't do it. Give me some examples then, Shark2, for proprietary drivers running at a kernel level. Knight Rider says 2 NVMe drives in my build. Steam Deck and Steam Machine really only one. Steam Deck and Steam Machine really only run one. Yeah, but that's what I mean. If you've got with the machine that you've got, there's no point in getting a Steam machine. Strawberry Kitten, yeah, it'd be perfect, wouldn't it? Clack, Recall, Copilot, Edge, blue screens, love it. Nvidia, that's a choice. AMD, that's a choice. Some Wi-Fi chips, that's a choice. Printer drivers, that's a choice. Steam OS with kernel level anti-cheat, that's a choice, you know. And it says, for all you know, other parties besides the anti-cheat developers have access to it, as it means that whoever has access to it has root access to about half the planet's Windows installation. I think there's a little bit more control around it than that, but I'm sure you're not far off. Hayhurst says the proprietary drivers in the Linux kernel are isolated to the purpose, though they're not tracking, parsing and listening to literally everything on your computer, which Clack does, right? It has to work, because if it doesn't, it can't see those pesky little apps that are doing the cheating if they're not running in user space. I built the 7945X to build basically to last way longer than a Steam machine really would as a gaming machine. Yeah, and that's what it is. You're not the target audience for a Steam machine. Evidence? You got evidence to support that? Can NVIDIA drivers on Linux access everything on your machine? Technically yes, because NVIDIA's drivers load and operate as kernel modules. They run with the highest possible level of privilege in your operating system. This means they have the architectural capability to access and interact with everything on your machine. However, it is highly unlikely they are actively reading or siphoning your personal data. Here's the breakdown. Lack of telemetry, discussions and community consensus on platforms like Reddit and NVIDIA Developer Forum indicate that NVIDIA's GPU drivers for Linux do not include user telemetry or spyware, unlike the Windows version. The Linux proprietary drivers are mostly straightforward renderers and compute engines without extra bundled background application. The proprietary factor: because the majority of NVIDIA's driver stack remains closed source, the code is difficult for third parties to audit. You ultimately have to trust NVIDIA's reputation to not include malicious or intrusive code. So it's a bit of a mix, isn't it? Hey Camille, how you doing? Camille our multi, welcome on in. Just clicked on the recommended stream. What you doing? I'm chatting. I'm just here chatting away. Chatting with you guys. I don't know, I was going to do some stuff. I was going to do some Linuxing. But you guys have been awesome. I've just been chatting with you all. So, yeah. Hello, welcome on in. What you doing? They technically can. Yes. Funny part is I have a Steam Deck. Got it to check out and took a liking to how it works, especially the controller. Yeah, I've got a Steam controller. I normally have it over here. Actually, that's quite good. Oh, I like chai tea. I'll get to that in a minute. I need to catch up with the chat. I don't want to get behind again. Funny part is I read that one already, and they do. It remains a problem, but it can happen. Yeah. Jack says chai tea. I like chai tea. Do you want to know how I have my chai tea? I'm going to tell you. So I get a normal tea bag, and I get a chai tea bag. I put them both in a cup. Get some hot water, not boiling hot. Let it like boil and then just cool down a bit. Stick that in the old cuppa. Give it a little bit of a stir, just to stew a little bit. And then you put milk in it after you've taken the tea bags out. And you get the perfect strength of a cup of tea. And you get the perfect spiciness of chai tea. That is the best tea ever. Okay, try it. See how you get on. Urgy says, I'm just listening to stream and playing my game. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Did we lose Camille already? Fun fact, chai means tea. Yes, I'm making tea. Yeah, absolutely. Tea. I'm such a child. Everyone likes tea. Oh, good. Don't forget to hit that like button. Yeah, look, watch this. Let's do that. You got this one here. Look, this one's cool. I can't stop the music. It's not letting me stop the music. Again. It's got to go. Zen's got to go. It's got to go. It's totally got to go. I'm sorry, but it has got to go. Found your stream through recommend. Hey, Gusta Frex, welcome on in. Get some new names in here. This is awesome. Welcome on in. You could do this one as well, look. This one here.
ぜひご相談ください。コード以外も隠し登録をお願いします。どなたでも大歓迎です。
And if you're on Twitch,
A different road, a different pitch. 100 followers, I'm live on Twitch. Linux gaming, the highs and lows. What's behind the screen? Nobody knows.
let's go. Now I had to I had to close that freaking player thing again. Epidemic sound. I had to do it again. I had to close down the actual tab. Very annoying. Anywho. Camille, I'm about to inherit a T490S and install Ubuntu on it for coding schoolwork. Does anyone have experience on Ubuntu? I haven't. What's Ubuntu? I know Kubuntu is KDE. Is Ubuntu GNOME? There you go. Strawberry Kittens answered it for you. Look, I put Ubuntu on an old EEE PC where it's great even with just 2 gig around. There you go. Oh, it's XFCE. Hey, Corvo. How you doing? Welcome on in. XFCE. That's going to be lightweight, isn't it? Should we have a look? Yeah, let's do that. Let's have a look at that. That sounds like fun. Let's exit that one. And then we're going to go... Actually, no, we need to go to a browser first. So we'll go to the browser. I've got another one open somewhere, haven't I? Nope, not there, not there, not there, not there, not there. Not... Okay, we've only got one open. Okay. We'll open another one. Screw it. It'll be fine. So XUBUNTU. Download. Direct downloads. China. No, we can do UK. We'll do UK. There we go. ISO, Ubuntu desktop, Ubuntu minimal. We're going to go for minimal. No, wait. We'll go for desktop. Okay. Should be pretty quick. Yep, that'll be quick. My eyes. Sorry for the flashbang, everyone. Sorry for the flashbang. It's a very light distro. It's XFCE. Spin the wheel without spinning. Yeah, that's what we've done, Corvo. 100%. Let's just pretend that we did.
Spin the wheel. Hold your breath. Luck decides what distro's next.
There we go. Oh, look, we landed on Ubuntu. Let's go. Hey, Zero Linux, welcome back. I'm back with Enola Holmes. Was good. What have we done Linux-wise so far? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just been chatting the whole time. I've been sat here chatting with you wonderful people for the last 2 hours and 2 minutes. That's what I've been doing. I got immediately addicted to Fellowship. Wait, what? Do I need to look it up? If it's on Steam, I'll have a look. Is it on Steam?
The map.
Is it this one? Which one is it? That one? Is that it? No, that doesn't look like it. Not this. This one?
Long have we awaited Jimene's return, when all she foretold will come to pass. Yes,
This one.
my brethren, the sanguine restitution is upon us. And this time,
Add to wish list. There we go. I'll check it out. Are we done? We are done. Pop you there. Get rid of that. Can minimize that. And then we're going to grab Ubuntu. We're going to stick it in our distros folder over here. Like that. Move here. Close that. Going to open up virtual machine. Create a new one. Forward. We're going to grab the new ISO, which we put in here. I will browse. Go to this distros. Go for that one. Go Ubuntu. We'll just put that in. I think all that does is just give you recommendations for the size and stuff. 8192. No. 8192. 4. Forward. Forward. XUBUNTU. Customize. Finish. Red video, 3D acceleration, apply. Display splice, listen type none. OpenGL, apply, begin. And then what we can do is we can minimize that one and stay here. And I'm going to bring the chat over. So we're going to grab this. I'm going to stick it here. Yuki Love, is that sand game good? Yes, it is very good. It's an extraction shooter though, so you got to like extraction shooters. Camille says, oh wait, you're actually installing it. That's crazy. Yeah, of course we are. We want you to come back. You know, we want you to hang out. We want you to do all that sort of stuff, you know.
ぜひご相談ください。コード以外も隠し登録をお願いします。
Camera's in the way though, isn't it?
大歓迎です。
I've never tried Xubuntu anyway. So I've tried Kubuntu, but never Xubuntu. So it's kind of a little bit selfish, so I get to say that I can try it, you know. Have you ever tried Rhino Linux? No. No, I haven't. It's never come up on the spin the wheel. This one obviously came up on spin the wheel, right? Corvo says, my dad runs Ubuntu Mate on an old Optiplex with 8 gig of DDR3, no problem. Nice. So we've got live session. We're going to install. We're going to do English. Keyboard is that one. Select your variant. No, we want US. There we go. So when I do that, it should be an app. There we go. Perfect. Use wide connection. Interactive. Do that one. Install, download. Erase. No encryption. LGL. I hate it when it does that. LGL XUBUNTU. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. Require my password to log in. No, we don't need that. We're in London. Go. It's Ubuntu rolling. Okay. Is it using not Trixie? What's it called? What's the rolling thing called again? Yuki says if you like hard dungeons, it's SNICE. What it's called. Looks like a cowboy. Oh wait, what? I forgot what it's called. It looks like a cowboy mech version of Sea of Thieves. Yeah, basically it's kind of that. It's not cowboy though. It's like set in the 1800s, but I don't think it's cow. Is it cow? Maybe it is cowboy actually. Huh. Depends what they are really, Camille. What are you talking about? Pronounce mate as in Yerba mate. Oh, okay. Well, I was very disappointed, Corvo, when I called it Carte for Kate, and apparently it's not called Carte. So I got one of them. I got them both wrong, actually. If you don't play games or have other apps that need lots of RAM, even KDE would be fine with 8 gig of RAM. I did the same thing for years. I remember Mate or Mate being very basic. You know? I love it when my brain goes to autopilot and I type Proton DB into Proton DB. I'm guessing you're getting old, dude, because that happens to me a lot. I type Google in Google. You know? That's what happens when you get old. Nothing you can do about it. Just embrace it. You know? Sid, that's it. Sid. That's right. Debbie and Sid. Mate is based on GNOME 2. So it looks a lot like Windows 98. I'm going to call it Mate. I can't call it anything else. Mate is basically GNOME 2. It was the default for Ubuntu until they created their own stuff. If you're talking about Rhino Linux, yeah, it's an Ubuntu-based rolling release with XFCE and a very nice theme. Mate is peak. I don't know. I quite like Kinetic WE. Not going to lie. Pineapple on pizza. You know? VM code. Brave. With 2 YouTube videos open. And like 10 tabs of random docs. Discord spot. I'm not installing all that, dude. No, I'm not installing all that. I'll see if they are installable, because there's no point, because your system's going to be very different than mine. I've got quite a powerful system, you know. I can find out whether you can get those apps or not, which I think you probably can. Brave you can get, definitely. Discord and Spotify you can definitely get. Random docs, all in that's much to do with the browser that you're using, really. Yeah, but you're gonna it's not gonna be a true representation of what you're going to experience, right? Because what'll happen on my system, because I've got a bunch of swap, if I start running out of memory, it's going to start using the swap memory. And already today, I've already used 29% of my swap just streaming today. So it's not going to be a full representation of what you're experiencing, because it'll just end up dipping into my swap. You know what I mean? Corvey says, with that workload, XFCE, Mate or Cinnamon. I like Cinnamon. I like Cinnamon a lot. We've not said Cinnamon for a long time, Jack, have we? Go on, say it. Cinnamon rolls. Come on, I dare you. Now I want cinnamon rolls. And that's not because you said it. It's because I thought by saying cinnamon that you would end up saying it. And then I would want cinnamon rolls. Because that's kind of how it goes, right? Damn it. Everywhere's shut now. Yeah, see, I'm up to 30% already on the swap. Oh, back to 29. So it's dipping into the old swap memory. But I am running multiple browser tabs, Discord, emoji picker, OBS. I've got 2 windows for OBS. I've got 2 VM windows open. I've got 5 tabs. Zen. No, Z is open. I've got terminal open, which is what I'm looking at you with. You can see what I've got open along the bottom there. I've got this. Oh, that's my touch portal. So yeah. It's on my main system, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that yeah, not the VM. Well, no, I'm obviously running in the VM as well. So the VM's going to be. I'm sharing my main system RAM with the VM. So the VM's got 8 gig of my main system RAM, and it's also got 20 gig of disk space, and it's got 4 of my CPUs, my cores. And I've got 32 gig of RAM in total. Hey KCB, welcome back. Good to see you. How you feeling? So I've got a Ryzen 7 5700 X3D 8-core processor, of which I'm using 4 for the VM. I've got an AMD Radeon 9070 XT, 16 gigabytes, with 32 gig of RAM, 8 gig of swap, and loads of storage. Although I'm running out on my game drive at the minute. Yeah, it does help. It certainly does help. Problem is Z-swap uses your RAM though, so hey VVV, how you doing? Is Ubuntu just Ubuntu with XFCE or whatever this was? Yes, it is. Yeah. A center. I do quite like that on Ubuntu-based distros, where it tells you to remove the USB before continuing. It's nice. Nice touch. It's at the wrong... Properties, move. Can't move it. Can't move it. You think that's doable on a mobile i5 Gen 8 processor? It's the U version. The one that's capped at 15 watts. They're pretty much mirroring my 7945 build, other than slightly older core and a notch better GPU. Nice. This feels so antiquated. App Center. Snaps. Brave. Yeah. I'm not installing it. Oh, hello. I'm not installing it, but you can get it. What was the other one you said? VM code? VM code. Being a little bit jumpy right now, isn't it? How do I close it? Got minimize. Desktop settings. It's monitor though, isn't it? Display. There we go. Wait, if we do this. This is not a fun time. This is definitely not a fun time. This will be fine on the 8 gig. Nice. I certainly appreciate you installing Ubuntu. Thank you. No worries, dude. Yeah, Zen is very good. Saving for RAM. Yeah, you need a freaking mortgage right now. VS code, not VM. Okay. Yeah, this isn't running great right now. Display. Try with disabled. Okay. We might be alright now though. Since Fate, how you doing? Welcome on in. Can you recommend a laptop? I certainly can't. I mean, that's like asking, coming in and saying, LGL, how long is a piece of string? Really depends what money you've got earned. You know? Framework's supposed to be good, but there's a long waiting list. ThinkPads are supposed to be good and you can get them quite cheap. Really depends, to be honest, in this rate. But welcome on in, good to see you. Yeah, I use so this is Z Editor. I love it. I love it a lot. Get my spec file because I was looking for it earlier. Yeah, so that's wrong there. I need to change that. Bear with. I need to go to new Git lab. Why does it always log me out? God's sake. Don, if you're about, can you drop your GitLab repo in the chat, please? No worries if you're not. Damn it, Jack. Right, this should be right now. There we go. Z is not Zen, and Zen sucks. Not a fan. Jason Bratcher, hello, welcome on in. LOL, an add, comment, edit box, and a chat edit box. Have not seen that in a while on YouTube. What are you talking about, dude? Wait, what? What's that? What's that now? Tux. Hey, how you doing? Tux YouTube. How's it going? Nice. A live stream. Let's go. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Don't forget to do that. We're so close to our 35 target. Just do it. If you've not done it, please, 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 I beg you, do it, do it, do it. But only if you like it. If you're not liking it, then don't do it. But we're so close. We only need 8. VVV says, I didn't get the appeal behind Zen browser, to be fair, other than vertical tabs. Yeah, I've tried it. I kept like dismissing it, and I thought, you know, I'm gonna actually try it, and I am trying it. But it's not going to be around for much longer. So we're going to here. We're going to go to App Center. Oops. Right, okay, it's still not working. Still not working. Look at that. Right, we're gonna do what Strawberry says. We're gonna shut down. Do that. We're gonna shut down. Gonna go into settings. Go to virtual. That one. We're gonna apply that one. We're gonna go into display splice because it's not gonna let me now. Do OpenGL. Do that one. Back to there. Press play. I don't like Brave. I'm not a fan of Brave at all, Camille. Don't get me started on that one. Firefox, Waterfox are even capable of doing vertical tabs now. What sound does your dinosaur make? What sound does a dinosaur make? It might be a successor to Arc, but now it doesn't give anything unique anymore. Jason Bratcher says, sorry if I came in out of complete nowhere. I'm totally blind since birth using Mint 22.3 Xena with a Mate desktop and the Orca screen reader. That's incredible, dude. That is really incredible. Welcome on in. Camille, what would you recommend then? I don't know. I'm still trying to find my browser. I really am. I just can't find one that works for me. Can you see what people are saying in chat then? Hang on, maybe I need to rephrase that. I'm a fucking idiot. Can you see? Oh my god. How do you... oh my god. How do I get back from this? Yeah, don't use Chromium. Don't use Chromium. Don't listen to Sharktooth. All he'll do is push Chromium on you. Are you able to... Can't say read, can't say see. Orca, screen reader. Yes, you can. Oh, good. Oh my god, you saved me. Thank you so much, dude. What kind of browser are you looking for? I'm just, for me, I want one that doesn't make decisions for you. And I'm really tempted to go with Opera. Just to piss everyone off who's in the Linux community. just for the shits and giggles, you know. I might try it. And Vivaldi as well. Zero's recommended Vivaldi. I might give that one a go. But at the moment, it's between... Well, Helium is winning, but it's Chromium based, so I probably won't do that. Plus, they are forcing a ad blocker on you, which I don't like. So I want one that's doesn't make decisions for you, and I can put my ad blocker in. So Florp's a Japanese one, isn't it? I think I did look at that. But at the moment, the it's built on. Where are we with the poll? So we've got 795 votes, and at the moment we've got Helium, which is Chromium based, and then we've got Waterfox in second place, which is Firefox based. Vivaldi, I don't know, is Vivaldi Mozilla? And Opera. Vivaldi is Chromium, so that rules that one out then. So I'm guessing we're going to be trying Waterfox then. Just be warned, it speaks in British English when you first start it if you never used it before. Oh, okay. Hopefully my voice isn't triggering then. Don't press Super Mod and Alt plus S unless you want to be tortured. I don't know if that's going to work on mine or not. Oh, okay. Opera is as well, is it? Any Chromium-based browser probably makes decisions for you. I found Chromium the only one not really doing that. And there's a bunch of Firefox-based ones that might be an option. Vivaldi is Chromium-based. Oh my god, he finally decides to show up. What the fuck, dude?
Smitty in the house, penguin flying high. Frames are looking smooth, and now it's game time.
I need to change that to Linux in time or chat time because that's what I've done for the whole evening. Welcome on in, dude. Good to see you. Happy 4th of July. I hope you had a good one. I hope you've recovered. I told you to go to bed, but you didn't listen. Had to go to my mum's. Fair enough. But then that's fine. Your mum gets a pass. That's fine. Absolutely. Jason says, I did use WaterFox on Windows. It was kind of cool when I had it. Nice. I might end up there. If I do go Chromium, then it's probably, or Chromium based, it's probably going to be Chromium. What's your thoughts, chat? Thoughts? If I go Chromium based, go Chromium. What do you think of that? I do laugh at the ginormous mouse cursor thing. I find that funny. What, this one here? Actually love the stream. Perfect, Camille. Perfect. Ungoogled Chromium. Steal the good dreams from him, delivereth him nothing but nightmares. I love Gigamouse. Gigamouse is peak. That's a K-Win thing as well. So yeah. Yeah, I'm not touching Helium. I'm not touching Helium at all. What's the difference between ungoogled Chromium and Chromium then? Oh, it's open source. But what Google shit have they got on there then? I really like the Chromium, but you say you get on. Google Chromium is always bullshit. Ungoogled Chromium is Chromium with no Google stuff. Well, that's not going to be available on here, is it? A goalkeeper saved a penalty for an over goal for Brazil. Nice. Ungoogled Chromium, you don't have access to extension store and you don't have video codecs. Well, that's that one out then. Oh wait, you can add an extension plugin. Okay, maybe that one's back in then. But it's a workaround. Maybe not then. Kind of like in, out, shake it all about moment right here. What was the other one? but it's almost like Chromium. I'm going to check Chromium on my machine. I do have it installed, but I'm using it to scrape comments. That's all really. Full access, can access everything on the system. Well, that's Chromium out then, although it's already installed. Another Firefox-based net browser I've tried is LibreWolf. Yeah, I think I did try LibreWolf actually. I don't think I've got it installed now. LibreWolf. That was spelled right. And the other one was WaterFox. Pretty much of a muchness, isn't it, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I used Firefox for quite a long time, but it's buggy as shit. You chose Opera. Nice. How's that working out for you? I did try Qt, but I think there was... Isn't there something with extensions on that one? No. Keyboard driven, that's why I didn't do that one. Nope. Oh, you chose it for the poll. Nice one. Jason says Orca should be able to read pages just fine, even in Chrome-based browsers. So if Firefox ever acted up, I can grab ungoogled Vivaldi or Brave. Nice. Brave I don't like. I'm not happy with their business model. Not happy with that at all, to be honest. I might actually give WaterFox a go. That seems to be the one that's doing all right on the poll, right? It's the top? It's the top one that's not helium, right? Yeah, WaterFox. I'm probably going to try that. Somebody says I missed a lot this weekend. What are we doing today? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I've just been sat here chatting with chat the whole time. I've installed a VM and we've looked at it and that's it. So yeah, nothing. I need to get that overlay of nothing. Did you see it in the video where it says nothing? I might have to use that. Now there's one I haven't seen before. Got proper Firefox here. Nothing ever happens. Falcon, yeah. Just two of you have said it now. But hang on, no, I don't want to do that. I thought I had it open. I thought I had Discovery open. Plan to visit about config and snap some more switches off. Nice. Falcon comes with a distro, but I can't remember which one it is now. Can access everything on your system. Same as Oh no, it's a little bit more locked down. But this is Chromium based, right? No, this wrapper is not verified by, affiliated with, or supported by Opera. Okay. Browser that offers features such as VPN, ad blocker. No, don't want it. Let's go back to Falcon. Falcon is a new and very fast Qt web browser. It aims to be a lightweight web browser available through all major platforms. This project has been originally started only for educational purposes, but from its start, Falcon has grown into a feature-rich browser. Falcon has all standard functions you expect from a web browser. It includes bookmarks, history, blah 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 blah. Built-in ad block plugin. No. Why? Falcon's. Oh, that's where I've heard. That's where I've heard. Yeah. That's where I've heard of it before. Now there's one I ain't seen. You got proper. Yeah, I had Firefox for many years. But it was just being buggy as hell. And Zen isn't much better, to be honest. Conqueror's the other one. Oh yeah, that's the other KDE one, isn't it? Oh, that's a file manager and web browser. Yeah, I don't want more KDE stuff on here. It's hard to leave Firefox for me. I tried. Yeah, I mean, I went to Firefox doesn't. Zen doesn't. It took a lot for me to move over to Zen just to try it. I convinced myself I needed to try it, so I could discount it. To be honest, I may end up just back on Firefox, but Knight Rider says have played with Servo, though Firewall is highly experimental. Okay, never heard of that one. Conqueror is quite old and unmaintained. Ah, fair enough. There we go. What was your name? Where are you? You are over here. I saw you. I saw you say something. Vaylin Windsor, hello, welcome on in. Good to see you. What desktop Windows manager is this? This is Kinetic WE, which is a custom KWin build with Noctalia shell. Hey Guster, welcome back again. Firefox have tracker blocking, not ad blocking. Yeah, I use what is it called again? I use AdGuard, and I use that across my all of my devices. So my iPhone, iPads, Mac Mini, Linux, laptop, which is Mac. So that's why I don't want it to be built in. Because I like it. I've been using this for 10 years maybe. It's nice. I like it a lot. Once it's finished, yeah, I have been keeping an eye on Ladybird. What's that built on though? Oh, that Jason, that makes so much sense, dude. Jason says, I'm just skeptical of trying new piece of software just because if it does not talk to dbus correctly via GTK or Qt standard widgets, he's dead in the water with no speech. Yeah, that makes sense. You got to run with what works for you, haven't you? You totally have got to run with what works for you. Yuki's been on Firefox and uBlock on all devices for a long year. And I was on Firefox and I can't even remember what mine was called. It's that transparent that I just can't even remember. It was AdGuard, isn't it? Where is it? Yeah, AdGuard. I've been on that one. The same. VV doesn't depend on Firefox nor Chromium. Oh, okay. Ladybird is its own engine, I think. Yuki Ladybird has their own browser. Okay, cool. Well, Ladybird is still in dev. It's new browser with new engine, and it's not yet ready. Cool. Jack's been using Firefox since forever. So sorry I haven't been active as usual here. No worries, dude. You don't have to apologise, man. Life is more important than hanging out with me, you know. Same Yukio. Yukio? Yukio! That's a game, isn't it? Isn't that a card game, Yukio? I tend to lock ads, tracking the like down hard. I hope you're not doing it on my channel. I'm just going to screw my ad revenue. What are you doing? Then again, most devs don't care about their code as much as how it looks pleasurable to the eyes. Yeah. Two things that you'll never use. That sucks, man. Smitty says, I just downloaded Fedora again. Going to use it on a new build when the parts show up. Are you going to go for it, Kinetic? You're going to do it? You're going to go for Kinetic? It says the ad block. No, it can't. It doesn't seem. You can disable it, but you can't remove it. Not without witchery and fuckery. Jason says, oh wait, speaking of locking things down, LibreWolf. Huh. Shark2 says, no, it just did that. It just did what? What? Wait, what? You're going to give Kinetic a try. Let's fucking go. That deserves one of them.
Smitty in the house, penguin flying high, frames are looking smooth, and now it's game time.
Nice. Looking forward to see how you get on with that, Smitty. That's going to be awesome. Okay. Well, when you say it just... Oh, I just did that. What did you do? I just removed the ad blocker and it works. When you say remove the ad blocker, you mean you just untick the box? But it's... Wait, what? I don't think I've got it installed anymore, have I? And it says try Genu Ice Weasel or Ice Cat. Is it still my downloads? That's not removing it. That's just disabling it. I also got this thing come up. The browser is managed by your organization. What the hell? think you can do the same one for... Smishy says, I'm a bit worried because I'm used to plain old KDE, but it's time to try something else. Yeah, I think you'll be at home on Kinetic WE because it's got a little bit of KDE flavour. So there's going to be some familiarity, but you're going to find Noctalia so much easier to use. I think you'll be fine, dude. I mean, you're... Yes, it is it's an app image, yes. Zeronex says, okay, the LGL effect is taking place. I decided to switch to KWE. Nice. On this laptop. Nice, nice, nice. But it's Chromium. Yes, it is Chromium, isn't it? I can remember it is app image, yeah. Jason says, mint minimums, not too shabby. Is that cinnamon? Was that cinnamon? Shabby over desktop from what I hear. Yeah, no, I quite like cinnamon, to be honest. Oh, maybe that's it. Ah, okay. Not sure if I'm ready to accept the change in desktop environment and Win Manager myself yet. Yeah, that's the good thing about this one, VV. It's not. It's kind of a hybrid. So you get all of the functionality of KWin and all of the stuff that brings. But what Don has done is he's built in tiling into the into KWin, rather than it being an add-on or a script, and that works really, really nicely. The difference is, though, one, you don't have a desktop, which I'm quite happy with. It's made me much, much more organised than I used to be. And two, you get rid of that really, really shitty plasma. That plasma shell is terrible. I hate it with a passion, and I don't hate much. But since using Noctalia, I hate it. Try installing the Fedora package. You should be able to remove the ad blocker extension. Okay. Camo, I can probably close that down now, can't I? Oh, it's going to be an RPM, isn't it? Can I close this down now? I'm only using the Mate desktop just because of a simpler layout. And that's E or deterministic further way away. No, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. You've got to use what works for you. Smitty says, by the way, I watched that video of that guy testing Fedora with your LGL loadout tool. The Cache versus Fedora with the Cache kernel video. That was a cool comparison. It was good, wasn't it? He wasn't a dick about it. And there was no... I'd find it very difficult to be not biased, and he was very not biased. So yeah, I mean, VVV, you're not wrong there. I'm not talking about new users coming in though. Once you're in, oh, that's died now. Run out of stuff. Bring this one over. What we can do is we can do that. There you go. Yeah, he wasn't biased. That's what I'm trying to say there. So KWE comes bare. Have to do all the work you showed in your video to make it fully functional. No, you could just install it. I installed it over Zero Linux and it works fine. Good. Thank you, dude. I didn't really do much, but it's a thought that counts, yeah? Actually, while I'm here, oh, wrong button. Force off. Close that on. Bring it back up. And then we'll go. Desktop. Let's go to the desktop widgets. We can get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Done. There you go. Go to settings. Go to dock. Enable the dock. Open up Firefox. Pin to the dock. We can open up that. Go to settings. We're in settings already. Go down to bar. Scroll down to the bottom. We're going to grab the clock and stick it. Grab the clock and stick it over there to the right. Oh, didn't mean to do that. We gotta grab that one and we're going to stick it there. We're going to grab that one and stick it there, and then we're going to grab the. We're going to get rid of the launcher because we don't need that. We are going to leave the wallpaper there. We're going to put the workspaces into the middle. Going to close that. We're then going to go into. Oops. Go to settings. Go to dock. Scroll down. We're going to go to the launch. Where's the launcher gone? Launcher at the start. There you go. And then if I go into here and go to console and go fast fetch. Boom. Zero Linux Fedora. Kinetic WE. Kinetic WE KDE. Sudo DNF upgrade. It's probably going to bring in version 5. Okay, thanks, dude. You think it would work? Yes, it does. You can see it works. Really nice to get both worlds. Yeah, absolutely. Kinetic ain't available on Pac-Man. No, it's not. Yeah, no, it's not available on Arch. Pac-Man's rubbish. There, I'll said it out loud. Then I will use Zerodora. There you go. Perfect. Just install it alongside it. So basically, just follow the install instructions. That's what you got to do. What I do in TTY, you can just do. Be interesting to see if there's any side effects as well, Zero. So, and feed them back to Don. Yeah, at the moment, VVV, Don is only focusing on Fedora and also Nix as well. Have you looked into adding your Noctalia settings to a Git repo yet? Saves you time if you ever have to do a reinstall. I did think about it, but nah, I quite enjoy it. Also, all of my settings are on. Everything's on a separate drive, so all my configs and stuff are in this drive. So I can install anything I want here, and it's fine. I've still got all my settings, so I'm not too worried about that. It is available on Arch, but it's not supported on Arch. No, not really. I don't like bullying at all, really. Jason says the XFCE panel layout never said anything to Orca when I tried it, so I uninstalled. Fair enough. It's the official repo. Perfect. Thank you, dude. Oh, no. Kinetic is available. Yeah, it is, but as I say, it's not supported, and it probably won't work. Tux YouTube says I tried NixOS for a bit. I don't know how I feel about it yet. Concept is great. The concept is fantastic. I absolutely love the concept of NixOS for sure. I think it's really, really great. And when I did my video on it, it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. Why don't I just do repo? No, I don't want to do that. I want to go reboot. It's really weird how this runs much better than that Ubuntu did earlier. No, it's not. It's the best one for you, dude. You know what we're like here. Well, you know what I'm like. No, it's best. No. No. NixOS is great. It has a place in the world. It just doesn't have a place in my world. Yeah, but you're the same person, so it doesn't count. That's not 2 votes. That's 1 vote, okay? Because, you know. Did you get my message, Smee? Did you get my Discord message? Just because a distro looks, works, and good does not mean it's accessible. Exactly, that's it. And that's. Do you know what, Jason? You're bringing in a perspective that most of the people here probably haven't thought about before. So no, NixOS isn't the best. Jason can't use it. Ha! Got ya. Stalemate. Ha! Checkmate even. See, no, NixOS is not the best as it doesn't run my proprietary remote software for work because of the custom Nix pass. There you go. See? That's why we don't do it in here. Yeah, it's the Black Dawn. VVV, the Black Dawn. Is the maintainer. I maintain the copper. That's all I do, and Don does all the work. He does all the heavy lifting, and all I do is make it available on Fedora. I'm trying to find where I'm trying to go here. Oh, Discord, isn't it? I need to go into Discord. Wait. So Don says, I think I'm going to be only supporting Fedora for right now when it comes to Kinetic WE. I'm still working on the NixOS Flake as that's something I want to work on my Fedora machine, but I will probably not continue with Arch and Debian bases distros. And if anyone wants to contribute to get those working, I will accept push requests. Pull requests? Never, can never get on right. I just wanted to give you all a heads up before I update the README. StudioCraft, hello, welcome on in. How you doing? Hi, just joined. I was wondering for how long you guys switched to Linux, like never booted or having Windows installed at all. So for me, it's been oh shit, probably, what month are we in? So I started the YouTube channel in June last year, and I'd been on Linux for about 3 months. So I did the full swap 15 months ago, I guess. Yeah, 15 months ago, I'd say. And I just literally dropped Windows altogether, started with SteamOS, and then switched to Fedora, and I've been here ever since. NixOS seems to be more aimed at developers than normal users, as the documentation is shit too. The Fedora documentation is the worst ever, even though I ran it for a while. You saw my message then. It's oi! I was going to say, where do I go here? 7 months is longer than that, isn't it? I thought you were 7 months 2 months ago. Nix is good if you're going to build your own data center and don't want to rely on proprietary deployment systems. 7 months too, around and very end of there you go, to 2025. Nice one, good job, dude. Jason jumped in cold turkey to Tux territory on Saturday, the 18th of April 2026. Oh wow, that's like not long. That's like not long at all. Nice. I mean, as mentioned, NixOS is meant to be easily reproduced. Yeah, that's it. Once you've built out your config, you don't need to do much else. December the 16th, 2025, I switched. I can't find out when I did it because I rebuilt my system, didn't I? I don't think there was much incentive to casual users, more for sysadmins and power users. No, absolutely. No, I think you're right there. Right. let's go shut down. And then we can just quit that one. And we can just quit that one. I quite like this this wallpaper. Not sure if it's AI though. I don't think it is. He didn't see. It wouldn't get those sorts of letterings right, would it? If it was AI. Sorry, Jason. It certainly wouldn't get the. It certainly wouldn't get this sort of stuff right. No, that's definitely not. That's not AI. That's beautiful. That's really nice. I like this a lot. After my Windows setup finally got remote destructed on Wednesday, February the 25th. Oh, what? I haven't booted into Windows for half a year. I accidentally booted into Windows. And do you want to see how I did it? I'll show you how I accidentally booted into Windows. You ready? Oh no, I might dox myself here actually. I basically opened up this. I opened up a video, and it took me into my Parallels. Oh, it's doing it. It's doing it. Hang on. Just make sure I'm not going to dox myself. Bear with. I am still here. I'm just shutting some stuff down, making sure I'm not doxing myself again. Just thinking about it. Where's the chat gone? There it is. Basically what it was, I opened up a media file and it automatically tried it on my Mac, and it automatically opened up the Parallels Windows 11 that I've got. That's the last time. Don't dox myself again, I know, right? Everyone missed the face reveal yesterday. Accidental face reveal. I'm surprised any of you came back, to be honest. AI is getting scarily good. Personally, December 25th, 25, I thought, though I installed a Linux VM on Windows 11 back at the end of 2023, was an Linux Mint, though it ran bad since I was on 4 gig desktop. Horrible experience, I can imagine actually. Jason says the platform I'd known for exactly 28 years just got foreclosed out of my brain like a house I loved. Oh man. Jack says I want to install Gen 2 on my laptop, but with Wi-Fi chip doesn't want a Wi-Fi. Can you plug it in to the network first? Do it that way. Whoops. Yeah, whoops indeed. Tried installing Gen 2, got stuck 90% through compilation. Oh no. But yeah, I use Windows 10 only in VM, and then on very rare occasion when Wine and Proton just can't do the job. Yes, you did. You missed it. You missed it. Shittycraft, remember circular dependencies are like pizza. And there is a rule. If you like Gen 2, you got to like pizza with pineapple on. That's the rules. You can't use Gen 2 if you don't like pineapple on pizza. That's the rules. It's in the documentation and everything, you know. Right. So we need to go here. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. Then we are going to try and find the chat again. All right. Thank you, everybody. I think I'm done. Neon Witch, hello. Welcome on in. I have Windows 11 there. on dual boot, and today it's not letting me install my graphics driver. That sucks. I love pineapple and pepperoni on pizza, but never tried Gen 2 yet. That's quite funny. Right, I am done for this evening. That's been an absolute blast. Thank you everybody for hanging out. You are all legends, and I love all of you. Don't forget to like that smash button. We are almost there with the goal. Can you help me get there? We've got like 5. Let's do it. Smash that like button right now. Please, 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 please. Smitty was late today, but you are forgiven because your mum, you know. Now on CashOS, as a beginner developer, I find Linux real good because I need to install the whole build tools and Windows to compile and make stuff using Rust. Linux just Rust up does the job. Nice. Thank you, Init. Thank you, Init. Right, top 5. In 5th place, we've got Retech, 175 XP. In 4th place, we've got Yuki with 225. In 3rd place, we've got Init, 225. That's kind of joint, really. Sharktooth coming in with the 275. Excellent, excellent. And then we've got Jack at the top for 2 nights running. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jason, for the sub. Appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you. It's nice to have that perspective here, dude. Anyhow, any fan funding tonight? JTech, thank you so much for the 4 months. Appreciate you, dude. I will be back, probably with Don throughout the week, so make sure that you're following the Black Don. And I'll be back next Saturday for some gaming. Probably Cyberpunk, actually. I enjoyed that. But anyway, you take care. Take care. You take care. You take salad. You take care. As always, thank you so much for watching. I messed it up, didn't I? I just messed it all up. Thank you so much for watching. You guys take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.